from Curious Finance. I hope that you are all good. Let me see my connection. How good is my connection? Let me see. Give me a minute. Just want to make sure that you are hearing me very loud. Yep. Okay. Just want to make sure. Yep. Loud and clear there. Yeah, so like I said, today we're gonna do a things that about business standard mileage rate. Again, I just want to make sure you understand that I'm not a tax professional, and I'm just a business owners like you that want to make sure that you are getting all the standard deduction that you are supposed to be encouraged by a tax professional to get as a person or a company like us who partner with tax professional like CPAs, EAs, bookkeeper, and other tax professional who do tax return. Uh, we want to make sure that because right now, as I told you, is a crunch time for them, and sometimes when you are a CPA, EA, or bookkeeper, and even a tax professional who help business owner to do tax return, sometimes you forget things because you're busy. You have like maybe 500, maybe you have 400, maybe 300 of clients, business owner clients, and sometimes you maybe you forget to remind your business owners to do this so that make sure that every tax that they can get from operating their business are being filed there. And as a tax professional, you don't want them to not get put track on all these expenses because it's going to be hard for you if you're helping them file their taxes and their their the data is not complete, right? So I just want to make sure that you understand that our purpose of this video stream is just to educational purposes for business owners and tax professionals to talk to each other to see that everything is in the right direction. Everything is being credited to the business owners. So again, like I said, the year is almost ending, and Internal Revenue Code just released statement about the inflation adjustment of 2022 for operating standard mileage rate using the calculation that deductible cost of operating your auto vehicles for business, charitable, medical, and moving purposes. Beginning on 2022, January 2022, the standard mileage rate for the following use for cars, big van, pickup, and panel truck are the following. So we have 58.5 cents per miles for business mileage driving, including that is the 26 cents per miles allocation for depreciation. And this is up from the 2021 rate of 56.0 cents per mileage. So as you can see, that's a big jump, right? So how about other ones? About if you are using this for medical care or you're active member of the armed forces and you need to move. So that is 18 cents per miles. This is up 1 cent from 2022, from 2021 rate. So the 2022 is 18 cents, right? So as you can see, there's some of the changes are big enough for you to use, so that if you are an active member of the armed forces and you are moving to different location, or you're using this for medical purposes, your van, your car, 18 cents is a big thing if you're gonna calculate it per mileage, right? So how long is that? The only thing that is there's no changes in the rate is the charitable organization. So charitable organization is been since 15 years ago when they starting giving a deduction for charitable organization is still 14 cents. There's no changes on that. So that's the only thing that is no change. So that you know that that is your rate right now, and you're not having you're making sure that your rate is getting credited to you as a operating of your business. And these are all based on the annual study for a fixed and various costs of operating automobile. And in the same time, for the medical and moving purposes, this study is included there too. And then one thing more, that's why it's hard for the IRS to adjust the for the charitable organization, because this one is need to be adjusted or being taken action by the Congress before the rate for charitable mileage be changed. That's why it's very hard for them to give the changes for that. And then it's important consideration right now, because the 2022 rate is based on the 2021 fuel cost. As you can see, the fuel right now is going up, and it's substantially this high price gas, it may be appropriate for you to consider switching from the actual expense method of 2022, or at least as a business owner, as a tax professional, you can ask your business owners to keep track of the actual expense, including fuel costs, repair, maintenance, and etc. So at least when you are not yet sure what you're gonna use for this coming tax season, your option is available for you because you have the data already to use for your 2022. And taxpayer are, like I said, have the option to calculate their actual cost of using their vehicle for the business, rather than the using the standard mileage rate for the using their vehicle, because of the additional possibility that higher fuel costs be used. Again, I just giving all of these things to you for you and your tax professional to open up the conversation, so that you know what's going on as a business owners, and then as a tax professional you can remind yourself to remind your best owners to do this, so that when you file their section 179, you know you are have the information. Sometimes that's a problem when you are dealing with business owners. Sometimes you are asking for information and they don't have it, or they forgot to do it, or they forgot to track it. So at least you have this option right now, December, you know, option to tell your clients, business owner clients, that you need this, if you are considering these options. And then for employer reimbursement, if you are employer reimbursement, you can use this reimbursement too as a business owners, but making sure that if your employee are using their vehicle for the purpose of operating in your business, making sure that you are really keeping track of the time, the place of the and the mileage and the purpose Why are your employee are using their own vehicle to to operate in your business? So that's to make sure that you are doing that. And then for the employee, sadly to say, right now because of the Tax Cut Job Act that what was passed, they eliminate you to uh, put this as your employee business expense as your itemized deduction from for 2018 until 2025. Sorry to say about that. But if you are self-employed, you can still use this as a reimbursement for your company for your operating your business. You just need to make sure that you are keeping track of this as related to your, if you're using your autos, your light truck, and your van for your self-employed business, you can still use this as your itemized deduction. So again, making sure that this is an open conversation for a tax professional and for the business owners to consider all these changes. Maybe they need to make a move. They make a changes, right? So again, this for your for you. And then one thing more is the fast faster write off for heavy sport utility vehicles. Many people now because of the delivery are they using vans, SUV that is big enough, and more of them are heavy. It's like a 16, 60, like around 6,000 pounds. So you're not subject to the luxury auto depreciation that the law is prohibiting you to use this for your Section 179. So basically, the maximum of 27,000 dollars that you can deduct on that. So again, this is a conversation between you and your tax professional, and a professional tax professional need to let their client know this that there are some of the depreciation and deduction that is available for them. Again, maybe they will can consider the bonus depreciation that's available for them. Are they gonna use their Section 179, or are you just gonna use the bonus depreciation? So there's a lot of things that you can use, and then you can consider as a business owner and as a tax professional. This is a conversation between you and your business owner clients, and hopefully this live stream gives you some of the option that you are considering for 2022. Again, I just want to make sure you know that again the cents per mileage are changing. So for business mileage is 58.5 cents per mileage. This is up from 56.0 cents from 2021. And then for medical care and active member of the armed forces who's trying to move from different location is 18 cents. These are up from 2021 of 17 cents. And then for the charitable, there's no change, 14 cents per miles. So again, these are Ronald Flores from Curious Finance. Thank you for joining us again for Daily Dose of Knowledge. And don't forget to follow us in Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook so that everything that have changes, or have some kind of uh, uh, things that I can work with you, especially if you're a tax professional like EAs, CPAs, bookkeeper, or tax return specialist. We can. use this my company as a resource or even a partner to help you um, explore all these different tax deduction and cost of operation to reduce the cost of your business owner's expense. Again, this is Raul Flores from Curious Finance. Have a nice day.